And good afternoon to you from the Storm Alert Weather Center. This is lead forecaster Daniel Wilson, and we are looking at a big change in the weather later on this afternoon into tonight and through pretty much the rest of the week. We'll be joining very soon at 1:30 this afternoon. We'll be joining the conference call with the National Weather Service in Louisville as they try to give us a little better heads up and an idea of what to expect as far as the rainfall amounts and the totals that we can anticipate between now and Sunday. A lot of rainfall is expected. Now, if we look at our future radar, this is showing activity between 4 o'clock this afternoon and 5 o'clock in the morning. And you can see that the rain is simply everywhere. We'll see a system that'll come from the south up to the north, and then we'll have another round of rain that will be basically from west to east. And you can see some of the rain is heavy at times as we go into the morning hours tomorrow. So don't expect to wake up tomorrow morning with anything other than showers and rain. Some of it could be heavy at times, and we're still saying between 4 and 6 inches of rainfall between now and the time that we see this all start to move out. The generalized forecast for this area, this will be for Russell and Adair County. We'll see a little bit of rain this afternoon. Rain will be heavy, possibly at times, both tonight and tomorrow. And tomorrow night, Thursday, I don't know what happens, but everything seems to fall apart on Thursday, and you'll have sunny skies. It's still going to be a little bit on the cool side, around 50 degrees on Thursday. Then rain comes back in Thursday night, and on Friday, then Saturday, showers are likely, maybe even a thunderstorm Saturday into Saturday evening. The Sunday is going to be nice. Believe it or not, it's going to be around 60 degrees on Sunday, and Sunday night, lows around 33. So spring is not completely here, but maybe some hints of that happening. So again, right now what you're seeing is the future radar, what we anticipate to happen between 4 o'clock this evening, taking us into 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. So it's going to be a wet time to say the least. And we do have weather flood watches out in effect for most of the area. In fact, if we look at those flood watches now, we can give you a little idea of what is included in what counties are included in the watch area, and it's pretty much everything from Interstate 65 back off just to the west of Bowling Green. This is where the flood watch is included. So a large area of Kentucky in this flood watch, and what we're expecting anywhere between 6 to 8 inches of rain is possible as we make our way into the ending of the week. You know, you're looking at 2 to 3 to this afternoon, tomorrow, and into the nighttime hours. Another 2-3 inches, and then add another 3 to 4 inches on top of that, and that makes it very, very interesting to see how things are beginning to play out. Let's bring up another graphic real quickly. This is simply what we refer to as the precipitation forecast. And if we look 5 days out, you can see where the greatest threat of heavy rainfall is. And we're right in the middle of it. And this is kind of how it distributes out throughout the United States. And we are in you might say ground zero, so to speak. Every place in Kentucky is likely to see heavy rainfall this evening and into tomorrow. And as we said, it continues right on in through tonight, Wednesday night. We'll have a break on Thursday. Then it comes back on Thursday night and Friday night, Saturday night. And then we should be able to wake up to a sunny day on Sunday, which will be a blessing in disguise. We'd like to remind folks that you can follow the precipitation amounts. You can tell what all's going on, how much rain we're getting in Russell Springs by going to the stormalertweathercenter.com. We have all that information for you, stormalertcenter.com, and you can see the latest temperature, how much rainfall has fallen, wind speed, humidity, all that kind of thing is available there from the stormalertweathercenter.com. And that is sponsored by the fine folks at Joe Brown's Auto Body in Columbia. 384-0422 is the number, 384-0422. If you have a need for maybe your car painted, maybe you've been in an accident, whatever the need, Joe Brown's Auto Body Repair in Columbia, 384-0422. Joe Brown is a wonderful guy to work with. I've enjoyed being with Joe for a long time. We appreciate him, everything that he does here in the Weather Center. Again, we'd like to remind you that heavy rainfall is expected. That is one thing that we are concerned about this afternoon. Heavy rainfall is expected. And we can expect, as well as the heavy rain, we got a concern about even rock slides like near the dam. That was a big issue yesterday, as we saw the road closed in the dam area due to a rock slide, and we have to be careful as well with fallen trees. That can be a concern as well as we make our way into the afternoon. Definitely something that we need to pay attention to. Fallen trees, rock slides, remember, turn around, don't drown. All of those things do apply this evening and into the weekend to keep people safe. 1:30 this afternoon, we'll be joining the conference call with the National Weather Service in Louisville, and they will give us a little bit of heads up on what to expect, and we'll have complete details of that and everything else as we go along closer to time. We'll give you a full details on that and let you know what they're saying and give you an idea of what to expect. But the main thing is, we'll tell you one more thing, is heavy rainfall. And I want to bring up real quickly the radar. This is a composite radar from the national standpoint, and you can see where the rain is and how it's moving into the area. The latest radar imagery shows rain starting to move into and pretty much the central part of Tennessee, and some of that rain is heavier, especially in the northern part of Mississippi and parts of Alabama and the southern part of Tennessee, and all that is headed straight toward our area. And there's nothing we can do about it. It's going to happen. Again, we have flood watches that are in effect, so everybody should be well aware of those. And those flood watches we have highlighted there for you, the areas that are in the flood watch, and that does include most of Kentucky, all except areas along and to the west of Bowling Green. Those are the only areas that are not under this particular flood watch. So we anticipate probably by 4 o'clock this afternoon, we can see some showers starting to develop, and the rain will be more persistent as we make our way into the nighttime hours tomorrow. Like to remind you just to try to be vigilant and be heads up. And don't forget, before we say goodbye to you this evening, don't forget, we'd like to remind you to please share the video and share our page because we believe that our weather coverage is important to our community, and we try to be up to date, informative, and everything to let people know what's going on. So don't forget to hit the share button and tell people to like our page. We've invested a lot to try to get you this information, and I feel like it's something that is that's vital to the community, and something we all need to be more heads up about and be more proactive. And when you can know what's going on in your community, then that makes a whole lot of difference. So hit the little share button, tell people to like our page. I'm not sure how many people at this point do we have. I think we have around 2,000 or some people that are following us on our Facebook page. Let me see here. Yeah, we have 1,949. We have 2,182 followers. We have 1,949 people that like the page. So if you would simply tell people to like it, share it, get the information out, and then if you go to stormalertcenter.com, it has all the warnings and advisories that are listed for Russell and surrounding counties. So if you're wondering whether we're under a storm watch or a flood watch or advisory, all of those are automatically posted, and you can get that information very readily. And that is stormalertcenter.com. We'd like to remind folks that you can go that route and be aware of what's going on there as well. But that's pretty much going to wrap up our broadcast this afternoon. But we would like to remind you that we will be here throughout the afternoon. We are looking at, again, the conference call at 1:30 with the Weather Service. We'll have complete details about that as we finish and conclude with them. So that's going to wrap it up from the Storm Alert Weather Center. We appreciate you joining us for this little get-together in the afternoon. And we will be back with the latest information from the Weather Service after the conference call a little bit later this afternoon, sometime after 1:30. Thank you for joining us, and have a safe and pleasant afternoon.